Hello, my gorgeous fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm going to jump right into the reading today. So what I've done is I've pulled 3 tarot cards already to kind of give me the theme of the reading so I can meditate on it before I jumped into the channeled reading that I'm about to do. And so the 3 cards that came out of the Starman Tarot were Ace of Cups, Justice, and 8 of Cups. And I feel like this is actually a journey. If I start with the 8 of Cups and then Justice and then Ace of Cups, I feel like that's the journey that you're on right now, where with the 8 of Cups, you're really questioning what's the meaning of life, where are you going, what's important. And I feel like you've almost re-entered this new teenage rebellion phase where I feel like you're breaking the rules on purpose, whatever that means. You've kind of felt like you're a ticking time bomb or you're a ring of fire. These are all phrases that are coming to my mind right now, so I'm just channeling them through for you. I trust that whatever messages are coming out have meaning or resonate with one or more of you. But so there's this real feeling of confusion, not knowing where you're going in life, not really knowing what's your purpose, and that's made things feel really volatile. And that's why I said teenhood, teenagerdom, teendom, but going back to where you were a teenager and you felt like things were all over the place emotionally. But I do feel like you're moving through the Justice card where you've really been being called, and I feel like this might actually be the next step on the journey, because I feel like right now is where you're kind of still in that 8 of Cups energy and with some confusion. And then Justice will come along, and that's really going to call you to start getting real about the balance between your head and your heart. And knowing that you can't have them in any kind of imbalance, because your head is your logical self. That's what people also call masculine energy. Your heart is your feelings, your emotions, your intuition, and it's that emotional body. That's that feminine energy. And I don't mean in a gendered way. It's just 2 different energies that need to be balanced. And so I do feel like you're going to be called into really balancing all of these conflicting, how do I follow my path on life? Am I just going to go by the seat of my pants and go with my gut, or am I going to also think through things? And on the flip side, are you just always going to stay so focused with blinders on that you're actually not going to be able to be creative in any other pursuit, where you're just so focused on the path? So there is going to be some balancing coming up, but you're capable of doing it. You know how to get yourself back in alignment. And if you don't yet, then this is a great time for you to start learning that skill for yourself and cultivating that skill. And then we move to the Ace of Cups, and that is just one of my favorite cards. You're overflowing with this abundance of knowing what you want, knowing all of your goals, maybe not knowing necessarily how you're going to get there, but getting really clear on your goals. And those goals are going to be totally different than any other kind of goal you've ever set in your life, because this time it's going to be in that perfect balance. And this is the first time that I feel like you're entering into that energy where it's not just a regular goal setting, but it's where you know that it's for your highest and greatest good, because it's balancing your head and your heart energy. So that's just the theme of the reading. But I do feel like you're journeying through this time, and it's going to be hard work, because learning how to balance those different energies, that's hard work. But I know that you're capable of it. I really know that you're capable of it. I'm going to pull a spirit animal card. Woohoo! This baby just came out right away. Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. Oh yeah. And it's number 41. So that's a 5 energy. Big changes. Big changes. I feel like this has been the theme for pretty much every sign right now, is big, huge changes. And I've noticed it in the real world too, outside of the readings, where a lot of people I know are making big life pivots, where they've gone up to this point in their life, and maybe it's just the age that I'm at that people are now questioning their path. But it's exciting. I'm totally excited. So having this spirit animal card come out, I've seen this nightingale recently. I've seen this bright yellow bird recently when I've been out in the woods, and it always catches my attention. So I feel like this bird is coming back in to really say, you need to take notice of the love that is all around you, and trust that during these changes that you are supported by love, and that you're supported by yourself, because you're behind your ego, your higher self, the real true you is needing to get out of this phase. It's needing to get out of wherever you felt stuck. So you need to trust that you're being loved by your higher self, by your highest and greatest good. And I just sighed because I felt this energy kind of building up, and it just feels like this phase that you're going to be moving through, it's going to really release a lot of tension that you've been holding. So that's exciting. And then let's see what the goddesses have to say. They've been so chatty lately. First card I want to get is, what does Sagittarius need to release? My cat is in the room with me for the first time during a reading, and she is going bananas over something behind me. Okay. So I just shuffled a second card out too, but the 2 cards that came out when I asked what needs to be released for you to move through these phases to really get to your highest good. The first one that came out was this Mamacocha water, and this one brings me back to that Ace of Cups, where you have this beautiful flow energy where you're going to be overflowing with abundance. And I feel like you need to let go of trying to control the flow. She has her hands in this photo really tightly clenched here between her heart and her throat. So I feel like you've really been trying to control your words, control your heart, and really move with not just purpose, but a vice grip on yourself, like all this tension. And that sigh that I just did came back to me, where it's, okay, you need to release this grip on the flow and actually let it flow. Let the control go. Go with the flow. And it is so fire sign, because I'm a fire sign, sun sign too. And it is so us to, even when we're trying to be in the flow, to try to control the flow. It's like you still have your hand on that valve. It's too much, I just need to put the valve back. Or like, oh, it's just too much of a little drip, I'll open the valve. So take your hand off the valve. I'll do the same. Then we also have Nyx Secrets, number 39. And I feel like that is also something that needs to be released. You need to release that. You're holding yourself back because you're not letting other people in with your journey. And so I'm really feeling that you're being called to let go of that control and allow people in too. Allow people to flow into your life. And the right ones will show up. But I do feel very strongly that in order for this flow and this growth to happen, you're going to need to allow yourself to have some allies. And so much of your life revolves around you being self-sufficient. And it's okay to ask for help which I feel like is never going to happen, but it's also okay to not turn help away when it shows up. And I feel like that is the entire reading for today. This is an amazing journey, and I'm so excited to see what happens on it. And I would love to hear your comments if this resonated with you, and just find out, where you are in your journey and what we can all do as a community to help each other and support each other. So I'm going to say yes to allowing people in. But thank you so much for being here. I'm cutting the cords, and I'm sending your energy back to you, and I'm pulling my energy back to me, and I'm just cleansing my aura. And I thank you so much for being here today. I'll see you next time. Bye, fire signs.